Okay, so I'm here with Brian Kane, who runs Kane's Taxis in a small town in the west of Ireland. How are you, Brian?
Not too bad, Mark. How are you?
Very well, thanks. So we're going to talk about Google My Business. We're going to talk about SEO. But as a small business owner, let's talk about how difficult it is to establish yourself in a small town like this.
Okie dokie. Well, when I moved here about 6 or 8 months ago from Dublin, where you can drive your taxi around all day picking people up, in Boyle it's completely different because we have no taxi rank and there's already established business that people are using. Now, Google My Business has helped me greatly.
Well, before we jump into that, let's talk about, first of all, when I said, okay, Brian, let's make some videos, let's do some stuff. You didn't even know what Google My Business was, did you?
No.
So when I set that up, it was pretty quick, wasn't it? How quick was it?
It took about 48 hours.
Before it was ranking at the top of Google for one of a few of your target keywords. And when did you notice that affecting your business?
It was about maybe 5-6 days later.
So you started getting calls from people?
Started getting calls a couple of days after going online.
Yeah.
But it gradually built up. It was about a week, 5-6 days after that you're getting regular phone calls in from.
And you were
people.
Asking people how they found you, right?
Yeah.
And what were they saying?
They've Googled me, and seemingly I'm number one.
Yeah. So what I said to you was, when you're trying to establish yourself in a place like this, then you need to think about the tourists and the visitors, because the visitors are the ones who are going to go on their phone.
And the young people.
They're going to type in taxi Boyle, taxi service Boyle, taxi driver Boyle, taxi Boyle, Roscommon, etc. So all those keywords. And we made some videos for you. We did a Google site, but the Google My Business thing was the thing that ranked the quickest, and that's the thing you had the best experience with.
Yeah.
And we were talking just before this video, and you said that in the last 10 days alone, you've had 27
inquiries.
27 inquiries that you don't recognise from previous numbers.
I don't have them in my phone memory.
That's right. And before that, in the previous month, you had 60 plus, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting about that is Google My Business registered that you had about 20, which means that the other 40 plus were coming from the videos and the Google site and the other things that we've done. But Google My Business is the quickest thing that we did, and you've definitely seen an improvement in business very quickly, right?
Definitely, yeah.
So one of the things I asked you to do also was just ask your customers if they had a good experience with you to go and leave a review, and you've had a good experience with that as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we've had 5 very good 5-star reviews
so far, and
hopefully it'll be 10 next month.
Well, yeah, and also people have mentioned this to you, haven't they?
Yeah.
What have they
said? Yeah, they've said that like when they Google a taxi in Boyle or surrounding areas, I come up number one. Now, that wasn't happening before.
And they see the stars.
Yeah.
Because I know you've told me that before.
They look at the reviews.
And so the reviews are obviously having an effect.
And the reviews are having an effect on them ringing. One lady told me that the only reason she phoned me was because it had a 5-star review.
Well, that's fantastic. So that proves the fact that the reviews are important. But also, if we look at that number of phone calls, the 27 in the last 10 days, now that equates to more than 800 phone calls, 80 plus phone calls in a month, which is about 1,000 new customers or new phone calls a year.
If that
runs through the year.
Yeah.
Now that's a considerable amount of new business in a small town like this.
Yeah.
And of course the other side effect of that is that you're going to start getting locals, repeat business, and then word of mouth, which is the unseen advantage of this visibility. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
So
like you do the job good once and you'll always get recalled.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, it's, the value of this is huge for your business, and it's sped up your speed of establishing yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
So I suppose the final word is, if this video will be watched by people that have small local business or trying to get local business, would you recommend Google My Business and the Google sites?
Well, I'd recommend yourself first, Mark.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
And Google Business secondly. But yes, come and get a website set up by Mark. It'll improve your business big time.
Thanks very much, Brian.
You're welcome.